Hello and welcome to the Tech with Heart show. My name is Michelle Calloway and I am your host. Tech with Heart is a foundation and it's all about enlightening and empowering small business owners to embrace technologies and systems and strategies that are going to help them stay competitive in a rapidly changing and ever competitive digital business landscape. So today's topic is about payment processing. This is an important topic because if you don't have easy peasy and also trusted and secure mechanisms in which to take people's payments for the services that you're providing, then you are definitely making things too hard and you're probably not going to grow your business very quickly. So we brought in an expert who does focus on payment processing. His name is Jeff Maine, and the title of this show is actually Revolutionizing Payment Processing for Businesses. So Jeff Maine is the founder of Pay Proudly, and his mission is twofold. It's to provide business owners with payment clarity and also to support communities through charity. Throughout his career, he saw that there was a gap in the marketplace for relational support in payment processing. So payment processing is the lifeblood of any business, and Jeff and his team are passionate about educating business owners on how important having the right payment processor is for your business. So help me welcome to the Tech with Heart stage, Jeff Maine.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for having me today. And I'm looking so forward to being on your show and talking about such a fun industry of payment processing. So definitely one that's very important to businesses and one that gets overlooked quite often.
Yeah, I want to dive right in. And so have you share with us, I mentioned a little bit, you just tapped into how important it is, but let's talk about
Yeah.
why. What is why and what is so important about having a payment processing system for small businesses? Let's just start there.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, like you said, it's the lifeblood of your business. And, the majority of businesses out there, how you get paid is very, very important, right? And the majority of businesses get paid through electronic means in today's world. So whether that be in-person credit cards or web credit cards or through point of sales or over your telephone or however it is from your website, there's many different ways to take electronic payments, and that doesn't just mean credit cards. It can mean ACH, checks, electronic checks, or just all kinds of different electronic means. It's very important, and it's very important that businesses are set up correctly. And I think that's a big industry issue. Is we've had these salespeople that are out there, and they'll come in and they'll sell businesses a means to get set up, but this is not a one size fits all industry. It's really more specific for business type and how you want to take credit cards and what you want to do, and to work with companies like ours who actually get to know our customers and work for solutions and work to be partners with them rather than just a sales company makes all the difference in the world.
Yes, you're right. And I know that a lot of small business owners have to do like a lot of research to identify based upon who they are, what they're doing, how they're handling, what the processes are going to look like, and also what their growth, scaling factor and all that is going to be.
Right.
Um, Setting up a payment processing and choosing a platform or a couple of different platforms that could potentially work together is sometimes an overwhelming task because you don't always know what you don't know. And so I would love for you to share, are there key factors to consider, and maybe give us a couple of scenarios on how business owners can go ahead and start going into this process of determining what is a better platform for their business and why?
Yeah, I think what's important is for the business owner to work with professional people who ask the right questions, right? Who really dig in. And if I'm just selling you something and I'm not asking you questions about your business and what you do, and do you keep inventory? Do you track inventory? How do you reorder? How do you walk through this? I should be asking lots of questions to be putting together the right solutions for your business. And And so, I think it's really, really important that the business owners, if they can hear one thing today, is it's talk to people who are asking questions, right? And learning your business. And because I think that's how you're going to come up with the real solutions. And what one of the big things that people don't understand about credit card processing is you and I can take the same payment from the same person, but we're in different types of businesses. And so we could accept that payment in two different ways, which can result in two different categories being met with expenses. It's a very complex industry that you really want to deal with professional people who are going to figure out the best way for you to take credit cards, the best ways for those credit cards to qualify at the lowest possible rates that they qualify at. Because that's what's in turn going to save you money in your processing fees. And when you have issues, that you're going to have some issues, right? I'm going to miss a deposit. I don't know how to run a refund. I've got a chargeback situation. I need help with this, or I've got a compliance question. That you want somebody that you can call and talk to. Who can you call and actually have a real conversation with a real person that can walk you through those problems. So, I think those are the big key points that business owners really need to be thinking about as they're looking for a new provider.
That was really great. Now, are there any, like, can you help paint a picture of a scenario in which having somebody like you on an educated side of things
Yeah.
was able to help a business like save a lot of money because they were going to go in this direction, but after talking to you, you saw that this would be a better solution? Can
Yeah.
you go
Yeah,
ahead
I
and share?
mean, we have many different scenarios like that we're able to save business owners a lot of money and processing fees. And when we have medical offices that we've set up that don't think that there's other integrated solutions with their software programs, that we've saved over $10,000 a month of rates and fees. We have businesses after business that work in QuickBooks, for example, that think they have to process through QuickBooks. Well, we have a full compliant integration to QuickBooks that we can not only process in QuickBooks, we can actually give you more services than what they're giving you, and we can save you money on rates and fees because we're not QuickBooks, right? And so we're able to really give you options and do different things for you. So there's a lot of opportunities like that out there that people think there's no other option, but there are. And conversations are free. Pick up the phone and call people. And I think one of the things business owners don't do enough around our space is take the time to actually learn it. It's such an important space in their business, but they just do what is easy. There's too many people that just don't understand what the business is, and they don't understand why they pay the fees, and they don't understand why it is what it is. And it's really given this industry a bad name and reputation, and we're out to fix that. We want to change that. The first part of our mission is bring our business owners clarity. That's something we work on every day.
And I would behoove you if you're getting started in your business and or your early stage in your business and you're not happy to go ahead and reach out to somebody like Jeff because as you grow and scale, it gets harder to end up making a transition later down the road. So
It
it's much easier
does.
to change it early, change it and get yourself set up for success. And with technology being democratized, I mean, I'm seeing so many different platforms coming out and fees are becoming less and less. So definitely take the time and reach out. So I'm going to move on to liability right now. We're going to talk about, have you share with us, are there liabilities at all when it comes to collecting credit cards and what are they? So small business owners
Yeah.
are aware.
I think a lot of people do not understand this part of credit card processing. They don't understand what the liability of merchant accounts is, right? And so it's a great question. It's a great topic that we could spend a lot of time talking about on your show. But the real liability of credit card processing is chargebacks, right? For the business owner. The business owner is the card holders have chargeback rights, right? So that if you don't provide the service or the product that you've said you're going to provide, they can charge it back. And there's ways that you can handle that. And there's processors like us who will help walk you through that stuff. And that's a big differentiator in our and us and other credit card companies is we're actually going to walk you through and we're going to help you respond to those chargebacks in a way of, we know what to say to these underwriters. We know what the risk people are looking for in those chargebacks and what you need to put, to get back to them. And you have a certain amount of time to get it back to them too. A lot of business owners lose chargebacks because they'll get it in the mail and they'll sit it on their desk and they won't open it for a week. Well, by the time they open it, the deadline is already gone. And there's nothing you can do once the deadline's gone. The deadline's gone. And it's that stuff's, and so you've got to respond to that stuff. But that's the risk, is that these cardholders have 6 months to perform a chargeback. So if and you have to be able to prove that you did provide that service and that product to the merchant.
Being able to do business online is crucial for survival, especially during times of social distancing. So how do you survive and thrive in the sea of digital noise? It's a lot like fishing. You need to know who your perfect customer is so that you can use the right kind of lure to attract them. We help you catch your perfect customer and retain them for future sales through highly converting websites, influencer mobile apps, getting you featured in the news and on TV. Hi, my name is Jerry Bowden, U.S. Army veteran and president of Revelio Software Solutions. Our goal is to help you rise above the competition, be seen as an expert authority in your industry, and embrace technology to stay competitive for long-term success. It's more affordable than you may think. So reach out to us at Revelio.com, and together we will make your business come alive.
Now let's talk about the, taking the payment process from transactional to more relational. I know that's kind of one of your main veins of difference. Let's go ahead and have you talk about that. What does that mean?
Yeah, so the second part of our mission, when we sat down and we said, all right, we're gonna start another payment processing company. We were exiting one relationship and we were sitting there, and my wife and I, we were talking about, okay, what are we gonna do next? What are we gonna do now? And obviously we've been in this business for 25 years, so we knew we were gonna stay in the business. And we were just talking that day about who do we want to be, right? What do we want to be known for? And so we started talking about what are the issues in the industry, and obviously clarity around merchant processing was the first one. And so when we started writing our mission statement, that was the first part. We want to bring clarity to our merchants in a space that there's no clarity in. And then we started talking, and just something that's important to my wife and I that we want to do is we wanted to start our company with a give back and to support our community through transactions from the very first dollar that we made. We wanted it to be the basis of our company and the DNA of the company. And it was really something that we wanted to do because we've been very blessed in this business and throughout our lives, and we wanted to give back, right? We want to support the local community and support the local charities and different things that are going on in the community and be a part of that. And we wanted our business to be able to participate in that. What we didn't know then was it was going to become a bigger talking point than the clarity part of our mission, right? The clarity is a big deal, but business owners, and we have business owners that tell us, Jeff, because we process with you, we feel like we're giving back because of you. And they're right, because without them, we wouldn't be giving back. So, with everything that goes on and the money that we are a for-profit business. I'm not, that we are not a nonprofit, but when we get paid, we take a percentage of everything that comes in and we put it into our charitable giving account, and we support local nonprofits with that. And we support local nonprofits that are important to our business owners, right? So if cancer is important to you, or if animals are important, or the local food pantry, or the local Christian school, or the local whatever it is, we want to support those organizations that are important to you. And then we want to give our businesses credit for that through social media and other means of saying, hey, because these businesses process on our platform, we were able to write this check to this food pantry or to this animal shelter or to here. And we want our businesses to know that we're doing it. It's one of my big, I don't want to be known as the big giver, because I don't need the recognition for it, but I want to do it. So we're doing it through our business, and our business is getting the recognition. And which, another big point that I never dreamt of is that we get people who want to work for us because of it. It's people want to be involved in organizations that are doing what we're doing, especially these these new generations that are coming into the workforce. It's a big deal to them, and they want to be involved in it, and it just brings you that instant credibility, and it really shows the heart that our company has and who we are. And it just makes it's been a great thing. We love it. We're going to continue to do it. And it's a lot of fun. We get to go to a lot of cool events because of it. And we sponsor a lot of things, and so it's just been a win-win all the way around.
So when a client comes to you to have you help them with their merchant services set up and whatnot, do you have a means within that service that you provide to set them up with the ability to take a percentage of certain types of income and set it aside for charitable giving?
That's a great thing. And we do not today do that, but that's something to think about. I mean, that would be a bank account thing for them to set up. But it's definitely a something we could talk to them about. And we're going to get to it later in the show with my last thought, and I'll speak on that a little bit more, but I've got a thought around some of that. So
Yeah, because I do know we speak to that a lot, tech with heart. We are all about the human to human relationships and
yeah.
how technology can enhance those relationships. And what you're saying, and we talk a lot about brand identity, brand story, and company culture, how important these things are, and how technology can also be used to help increase those types of relationships. But what we're finding is, I agree 100% that these younger generations, they do care a lot. They care about the environment, they care about people, they care
Yeah.
about rights, they care about just equality and
Yes.
just being a decent human being. So what they do is they love to align themselves with organizations and service providers or products that do have like a side mission that shows that they're also contributing to some sort of a community kind of a centric empowerment or enhancement,
Mhm.
or just even a global initiative to better something. So if
Yeah.
you're a small business owner and you don't have an alignment with some form of a give back, I would encourage you to consider starting to do that, because it doesn't have to be a lot, but it just shows that you aren't just all about profit.
Mhm.
There's enough wealthy people. We don't need to milk the wealthy or you're wealthy. We really want to support those organizations that are doing something good in the give back space. And so employees are looking for companies like that to work for. Clients are looking for companies like that to work with. If you want to have a unique differentiator, maybe that could be one of those additional differentiators.
Yeah, I think it's a huge differentiator. We actually have a give back once a month meeting. We bring lunch in, and that's what we talk about. Who are we going to support this month? What are we going to do? What do did something come up on your radar this month that's important that you think we should support? And I would say 98, 99% of the time, if somebody brings something up like that, we write a check to those organizations. And man, when your employees come in and ask for that and they walk out and they get to go give that check, right? So it's coming from them, and it's just it makes so much difference and your employees and if they value their time at the office and when they come in and how they feel about work.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought this up, because it's a really, really awesome, very human to human, way
Mhm.
to support one another.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and now, and like, you obviously know your stuff. You probably know multiple different platforms. You can speak to any business of any size, I'm imagining, as far as what would work best for them. So how can they reach out to you, Jeff?
Yeah, so obviously we have the website payproudly.com. We've got a contact us page on there. I have a LinkedIn account, Jeff Maine on LinkedIn. Please look me up, follow me, ask me any questions that you have. My email address is on our website. I'll say it on the show. It's jmaine@payproudly.com. Send me an email, look me up. I'd love to get in touch with any of your clients or or listeners that want to just even if they just want to ask questions, we have a quoting tool that's done through AI that we can take all your numbers and everything that you're doing. We can run it through an AI tool and give it back to you. Whether you do business with us or continue to do business where you're at or whatever, we can help bring some clarity to you around your payments that will help your business and will help you. And that doesn't cost anything. We would love to have those conversations and lend that tool to you to use.
Thank you for that. We will put that up on the screen post-production so that people can check you out on LinkedIn and your website, payproudly.com. Let's go ahead and have you share a thought or a phrase that around this topic that you would like to leave impressed upon those that are tuning in today.
Yeah, so thought about this, and and it goes exactly what we were talking about on the show. But a couple of years ago, I was asked to do a TED Talk, and I was not able to do it because of a conflict at the last minute that I just had to go to. But I wrote it, and I wrote it on what if all businesses were to do what we're doing. What would that difference make in just in our world today of charitable foundations, and basically through doing the research, and if every business did it, that money would just roll back into businesses. It would fund every nonprofit in America, and that money would be given out. It'd be coming back into through your local economies and be rolling right back into businesses. And I don't think any of us would be dealing with less than what we have today. But we could support every nonprofit if every business would get on board and do what we're doing.
Well, thank you for that. I 100% agree with you. So let's hope that those that are tuning in right now do take action and show up, that it's just much more than just providing a service or impacting someone's life. You can turn around and just have a ripple effect. You can impact even more lives. So thank you for being here, Jeff. If you are tuning in today and you are a small business owner who has a lot of questions regarding technologies or just strategies for today's digital environment, or what kind of systems could you use in your business that would make things even way more efficient, including incorporating AI, but incorporating it in a way that it really does enhance human-to-human connection rather than alienate humans. So you could join us at the Tech with Heart Network. Every week we do a new episode where we're interviewing experts, but we also host live virtual meetups. And we love to meet entrepreneurs who are out there doing innovative things or just really heart-centered, purpose-driven things. And we want to help make sure you are poised for success by introducing you to concepts, systems, and strategies that are going to take you all the way and quickly. So please go to techwithheartnetwork.com and check us out. We're here to grow alongside one another. No question is a dumb question here. We love to give you answers that you seek. And also, if you are an expert like Jeff and you would like to come and talk to our small business audience about a system or a technology or a strategy that you're noticing is really, really crushing it, or have experienced that it's really working in today's digital environment, you can also apply to speak and be on the Tech with Heart show by going to techwithheartnetwork.com. And for all of you small business owners, I want to applaud you. You are having impact. You could have even greater impact. Let's grow together. Let's impact together. And, I just want you to know that you can do this and you're not meant to do it alone. Here's to your success.
Your story needs to be seen and heard, and your brand needs to be revealed. Revelio elevates purpose-driven businesses into the spotlight through video storytelling, augmented reality video marketing, and professional website design. Get discovered online or in the news. Be featured in national magazines or host your own TV, podcast, or live radio show. Together, we make your brand come alive. All it takes is Revelio. Visit Revelio.com to get started today. Minority and service disabled veteran owned.